Will you work for a company while only at the time of giving your resignation letter you come to know that there is 3 months notice period? Maybe the notice period is mentioned in some of the documents, but you come to know that these 3 months you will not get paid. Your salary will be on hold for these entire 3 months completely while you are on notice period. So notice period is of 3 months and your salary is also hold for 3 months. So let's imagine you don't have a backup. What if you have regular EMIs? What if you live on rent? What if you're paying rent? What if you live on rent and you have to pay rent each and every month? And this is unexpected because you didn't know this. And what if you have to take care of a sick parent? What if your child's fee is due each and every month? How are you going to pay the bills each and every month while you're not getting paid your salary? Maybe the full and final settlement can be at the end, but your salary has to be credited each and every month. And let's say, like, not just in India, everywhere, but mostly in India, when you resign from a company, I would say 70% of the time you're not treated well. You're treated inhumanly. They look at you differently. They look at you like you are an outsider. Maybe you don't know like how many years you have worked with them, but they still look at you like an outsider. And if you had some creative differences, they would look at you like an outsider more, and that will build on a lot of pressure on you, and it will give you. So imagine two things are happening. Y- you are being looked at as an outsider. You have that mental pressure as well, and you're not getting paid, and you have to pay bills. You have to pay your EMI, you have to pay your child's fee. Maybe your one of your parents is sick and you have to pay for that as well, and that adds on more mental pressure on you as well. In that case, I don't know what you're going to do. uh, you know uh, what's going to happen to you, and mentally what could you do? In my case, what I did, I quit like in 1.5 month. I could not, complete the notice period because so much mental stress. I could not take it, but I did not know of those rules or anything at that time. So, like, only after maybe a few years, I came to know that there is a law that they should not do that. That is completely wrong, and that is not good. So let's see what does the law says. If you see here, 1936 Act, where the law says the wages should be paid every month, um, and second working day it should be paid. It is the law. So even during the notice period, you should get paid while you are serving the company. And if you're on site, you don't have any other asset, so there is no holding to it. You should get paid each and every month while even you are on notice period. So I'm not. This is my experience. I'm sharing my experience. So there are some feedbacks I have from internet. So let's see one of the feedback. So if you could see here, salary withholding during notice period, there were multiple instances where salaries were withheld for 3 months during the notice period without prior written communication or office policy. This created severe financial uncertainty for outgoing employees. Let's see the second one. So one of the former employee I spoke with mentioned that he only received his pending salary after completing the full notice period, despite no such clause being mentioned in any other official document. This seems to have an internal practice, not a formal policy, leaving many employees unsure and financially stressed during their exit. So this is one of the biggest, I would say, in a lot of companies, especially in India, if you don't know about, this is happening, and not just in India. I think it might be happening all around the globe. But I'm from India, so I would talk about India. It is happening, and imagine the mental chaos and mental stress it might create in someone's mind while on their exit, while on their notice period. So the question, I have, so like, let's say, if you have struggled through a lot. I did, like, after, I realized this after maybe like few many years, that there is a law that which protects employees like that. I don't know if I have a chance or not to get my salary back, but there's a law. There's a law which protects you, and first of all, you have to see the reviews before you join the company. This I'm speaking from the experience. Don't join a company without seeing actual reviews at these places, where you can see the reviews, that if this company is good or not, or if there are some policies which might not be included in the document. So you need to clear all those policies before you say yes or to join the company. So the question I have now, in India especially, are we really protected by laws? So these laws are there, but are we really protected by these laws? What if, tomorrow or maybe like someday, some employees file a case against this? Are they really going to get justice? That question I have in my mind. I'm going to just put it out there and see what are the responses I might get. And so here is one thing. Let's just imagine and assume um, the average salary around 40 to 50,000, and if these kind of companies might be doing this from last 15 to 20 years and withholding 3 months salary. So if you calculate the interest on those, withholding salaries, that would be around 2 cr, 2 crore rupees, or 1.3 crore rupees, which they might have saved or earned from while withholding the salaries. This is just an assumption, but disclaimer here: this is just an assumption. But actual calculation, if might be completely different, or they might not be calculating it. It doesn't matter, but that's the fact. That's the fact. I'm putting it out there. So that's the point. So the question here is, will you, if, like, before, even if you join the company, if you knew that this company has this kind of policy, and that is nowhere in the document, that they will withhold your salary for 3 months, maybe extra more 15 or 45 days, will you join this company? Will you work for it? Will you work for the company, and will you be afraid from joining these kind of companies? So comment below, answer those questions, and I have not taken any name of any company. These are my personal experiences I'm sharing, and these are the world experiences, you can say. And just share your experience and let me know what you think.